Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Y'all tuned in to the most hated, most anticipated, most underrated, most aggravating TV talk show, vlog, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call this. You tuned in to My Time, My Grind, My Shine. You tuned in to Freaky G Live. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. It's up like a motherfucker. It's Sunday. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody at Facebook. Shout out to everybody at YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody over at Prism, man. We got a real touchy subject that we're about to touch on right now. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what we do. All right? Y'all know what we do. We got it. We light it. We roll it. We keep it respectful in the chat on all platforms. We keep it respectful to me, the host, and we won't have no problems, okay? All right, now, as long as we got this understood, we can go ahead and get it in. What up with it, my nigga? Yeah, man. Hey, we got a real hellified show today, man. But before we do, man, I just made this beat, man. I want to see how y'all feel about this shit right here, man. Roll your weed up, man. Yeah, this gonna be a touchy subject today. Yeah, it is. This gonna be a touchy one. Finish hooking this shit up. Got it, light it, roll it, nigga. Yeah, this for grown folks only. Y'all know how we do over here. We coming up to a solution today. Yeah. You already know what it is in that big rizzle. Bit of medication up in this motherfucker. Man, my motherfucking big lighter done went out. My motherfucking lighter done went out, man. But it ain't gonna be like I ain't gonna have no fire. No, I'm gonna have me some fire around this motherfucker. Yeah, I am. How y'all Sunday going? Yeah. How y'all Sunday going so far? What them brownies doing, Cleveland? What them brownies doing, Cleveland? We're about to put an end to a discussion that's been going on for too long. Yeah, man. The man against the woman against the man. We're about to figure out where all this shit coming from and how we gonna fix it. Yeah, that's what we about to do. Shout out to my motherfucking nigga Baby Potter, man. Y'all see she been keeping the nigga fresher than a motherfucker, ain't she, y'all? She been keeping the nigga fresh. Shout out to her, man. Oh man, shit. Have a nigga feeling like a goddamn player again around this bitch. Shout out to my nigga Malcolm down there in the H-Town, baby. I see you up in this motherfucker, Malcolm. Don't you go nowhere, Malcolm. We're about to talk about some of them subjects you've been talking about, brother. Yeah, we is, man. We're about to talk about some of them subjects. We gonna find out. Y'all listening to some of that motherfucking Charles Berry beat shit? Yeah, man. I call that a beautiful tragedy. Yeah, man. A beautiful tragedy. That's what I call that shit right there, man. Yeah, I was working on that the other night, and I said, fuck it. I mixed it down today, and, we got to it. But let's go ahead and get into the subject matter since I see everybody tuning in, man, over here. Shout out to everybody at Prism. Shout out to everybody over there at YouTube, man, that's tuning in right now. I'ma just tell y'all a heads up about Prism. Prism lets you say what the fuck you want to say. Yeah, they don't fuck with your First Amendment rights over there on Prism. No. It's these other platforms like TikTok and all that other shit. Yeah, they want to censor you and all that. If they don't like what the fuck you talking about, them motherfuckers get you on up out of there. You could be having some real serious shit that you trying to tell people, and they'll still get you up out of there because they don't agree with the subject matter. But shout out to Prism. Shout out to YouTube, man, for being in conjunction with Prism. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But with no further ado, let's go on over here to the medium man. Medium man. You know, like the middle nigga? Yeah, the medium nigga. It's a medium man over here on YouTube, man. We're about to check this out. It's a, the historical destruction of the black family. That's the topic today. We're going to put an end to this shit. We're going to put an end to the women blaming the men, and we're going to put an end to the motherfucking men not standing up like how they supposed to and being on some hoe shit. So let's get into it with historical facts. These are facts. Y'all can fact check it all you want, but these are facts. All right? So let's get into it, y'all. Let's learn something today. We putting our thinking caps on.
If the black community is going to rebuild trust between black men and black women, we must also rebuild the history that we've been told. Because for the past 50 years, we have lived inside a narrative that was never based on truth, never based on data, and in some cases, wasn't even created inside our community. Today, I'm fixing that.
Let's get to it. I told y'all gonna need that weed. Yeah, this is about to blow some of y'all motherfucking wigs back. Y'all gonna need some of that motherfucking reefer.
To understand why the black family looks the way it does today, we have to walk through the actual timeline, the real timeline of what happened to us. Not the myths, not the recycled talking points, not the narratives pushed in college classrooms or trending on social media. The truth. So with that being said, let's begin. Before welfare myths, before feminism, before mass incarceration, and before the gender war, we must anchor one fact. In 1960, over 60% of black adults were married, and most black children lived with two parents, and black men were employed at high rates and were the backbone of our households. This is the reality. The black family was not broken. We were not in crisis, and we were not dysfunctional. The collapse came later, and it came from forces far bigger than black men or black women. The infamous myth claims
black women kick black men out to get welfare.
But here's the actual story. In the 1950s and the early 1960s, welfare caseworkers...
Whoa, we ain't gonna let you get past that. We ain't gonna let you skate past that one right there. Did y'all hear what he said? It's a myth that black women kick men out for welfare. It's a myth. This is shit that just been going around and the Democrats been playing on the shit. I'm just saying, these are facts. We're about to bring the fact to the table. Hey, how you feel, man? No, man. We ain't answering none of them questions today, man. Just hang out. We got a touchy subject.
Conducted nighttime raids, searched closets for men's shoes, checked bathrooms for razors, looked for toothbrushes, and questioned neighbors about male presence. They found evidence of a man, benefits were cut. But this is what people never mention. The rule targeted only the poorest unmarried mothers. Married couples were not impacted. The vast majority of black families, over 60% married, were not affected. Black women did not create or control this policy. It was government surveillance and not black female betrayal. And later during that decade, in 1968, the Supreme Court struck it down in King versus Smith.
4 otherwise eligible children were denied welfare payments because their mother was cohabitating with a man within the meaning of an Alabama regulation designed to discourage immorality and
Now, what they saying is they all in this woman's business, right? But they saying she fucking somebody else. I'm just breaking it down in layman's terms, you know, for the people that really don't comprehend these type of words. You know, they immature. They on here asking questions about motherfucking video games and we trying to come to a solution about what the fuck going on in the black community and how we can put some structure behind this shit. For real. We ain't got time for no fucking video games. No, shouldn't even be no children over here. This is a grown-ups platform. This ain't no child platform. Yeah, thank you.
Legitimacy. The United States Supreme Court considered the validity of that regulation in the 1968 case King versus Smith. The Social Security Act of 1935 created the Aid to Families with Dependent Children, or AFDC, program. The program provided welfare payments to all dependent children, defined as needy children with a dead, incapacitated, or continually absent parent. Alabama participated in the program, but it had a substitute father regulation in place.
What?
The regulation denied AFDC payments to otherwise eligible needy children whose mother cohabitated inside or outside of her and the children's home with any...
Cohabitated. You hearing the verbiage that they using? Cohabitated. That means she's fucking. Yeah, she's fucking in or outside of the home. She's getting pregnant and all this old other shit. This is how this shit got out of hand, y'all. I'm telling you, we gotta go back and we gotta look at the facts. We gotta put them on the table first so that we understand what the fuck we even fighting and arguing and boycotting and protesting and shit all about. You feel me? So, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all feel over there?
single or married able-bodied man. As used in the regulation, cohabitating meant having frequent or continuing sexual relations.
What'd I tell you?
Additionally, the regulation's goal was to discourage immoral sexual behavior and illegitimate births.
In other
Mrs.
words,
Sylvester
to shame
Smith.
the bitch. In other words, to shame that hoe. Yeah, shame her into being married. Married before she carried. That's what that was all about. It was to shame her.
Was a resident of Dallas County, Alabama, and a mother of 4 children with dead or long absent fathers. Although the Smith children were otherwise eligible for payments, they were denied AFDC payments solely because Mrs. Smith was having sexual relations with a Mr. Williams on the weekends.
Whoa.
Mr. Williams had no legal duty to support the Smith children, and given that he was married with 9 children, he was neither willing nor financially able to do so.
So she was
Mrs.
home.
Smith filed an action in an Alabama federal district court.
So she was home. It's safe to say she was home, right? Doing what the girls of the day doing. Making ends meet. Telling motherfuckers don't worry about they goddamn kids. Worry about your own motherfucking kids. That type shit. You know? She on that type time.
Against Reuben King, the commissioner of the Alabama Department of Pensions and Security, seeking declaratory and injunctive relief. Mrs. Smith challenged the substitute father regulation on the grounds that it conflicted with the Social Security Act and the Equal Protection Clause. The district court ultimately agreed with Mrs. Smith and entered judgment for her.
But the emotional damage lingered, and the myth still lives today. So let me be clear. This was not black women choosing welfare over black men. This was the U.S. government policing black poverty. Now we arrive at a real turning point. Between 1970 and 1980, in fact...
Now, this is around the time that I was born. I was born in 76, so 49 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? This is in between that time period, you know. You say, well, what happened to my arm? I broke my elbow. Yeah, I was at work and I broke my elbow. I had to get hardware put in. I just got the splint took off and some of the staples took out Friday. So, yeah, that's what happened to my arm. All right. Now let's get back into the subject, because the subject is way more important than what's wrong with this dead ass arm. It's preventing me from going back to work. I want to go back to work. You feel what I'm saying? I've been sitting up all night brainstorming of what the fuck I'm about to do, get me back in work and fast too. No, I'm dead serious. I don't like this sitting around shit. Nah, I don't like laying around, sitting around, nothing. And you see I'm up working. See, I'm on 3 different networks, man. I'm working right now. Yeah, and We got a message, all right? All right, now back to the message. Come on now, brother. Y'all got it rolled up? Okay now, man. Y'all niggas like y'all shit. Yeah, y'all like y'all shit. I'm gonna like my shit. And we gonna let this shit, we gonna ponder, okay? We gonna think. We gonna use marijuana to help us come up with a sensible solution to these problems that's going on amongst the black community first and foremost, because they very detrimental right now, okay? All right, so we ain't gonna have no interruptions about no motherfucking video games, how I look like Snoop Dogg, and all the rest of that other shit. We not gonna have that today, okay? All right, Prism and YouTube, right on. Let's make the world great again. Let's go.
Factories closed, steel mills collapsed, auto jobs disappeared, and industrial work dried up. And who was hit first? Black men. By the late 1970s, black male unemployment was double white male unemployment. Marriage rates declined because stable jobs declined, and economic strain destroyed the family formation. This wasn't matriarchy. This wasn't welfare abuse. This was the economic foundation of the black husband and father.
So where the black woman get the black man was lazy and all this all other shit. It seemed like throughout, if you look throughout history, if you ask me, the black man been taking his ass whoopings for the black woman, and for the safety of the black woman and the black child, he been taking it, stripping. I ain't lying to you. My right hand to the Lord, man. It seemed like this motherfucker, the man, chained, slaved, lynched, castrated, molested, raped. Man, shit, it ain't really too much more you could do to the black man. You done forced him into the military, blew him up, shot his arms and his limbs and shit all off, fucked him all up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit, it really ain't that the black man, he the baddest motherfucker that walk around on the planet, if you ask me. If you ask me, the American black man, that's why everybody fear him. Yeah, intelligent one that is. Not no stupid motherfucker. No, man, and that's what we trying to get to. We trying to figure out, where the stupidity came into play at. So now we in between the 70s and the 80s right now, okay? So let's go.
Being ripped from under him. Marriage follows money. When the economy collapsed, marriage collapsed. Now, here's where balance and honesty matter, because two things are true at the same time. Okay. Number one, the government targeted black communities on purpose. Crack versus powder sentencing.
I don't know if this illustration will be effective or not. First, this is flour, and this is an indication of the amount of powder cocaine that would result in the sentencing for this weighted amount of crack cocaine, 100 to 1. 18 to 1, I'm sorry, 18 to 1, which...
Now, a lot of you gamers that's over here on Prism and on YouTube right now, y'all probably wasn't old enough to live through this shit. A few of y'all was just being born. But it was some horrifying shit to see. Yeah, man, it was horrible to see your motherfucking uncle breaking into your grandmama's shit. Yeah, it was horrible to see your motherfucking aunties out there selling pussy and selling the kids toys and clothes and shit. It was horrible, man. It truly was, man. And the motherfucking kids was just everywhere. They was everywhere, man. That's why they called my generation and Generation X, they call us latchkey kids, because we came home to empty houses, man. We ain't had no motherfucking parents at home. Either they was at work or they was in the streets hustling, doing something.
Is an indication that if there's no science between the difference, the sentencing is dramatically different. I think that is the simple, direct point we're trying to make at this hearing.
Mandatory minimums.
Why does the U.S. jail more people than any other country? One reason, mandatory minimums. These were introduced in the 1980s and apply to low-level crimes. Mandatory minimums mean convicted people have to serve a minimum sentence, whether or not a judge thinks they deserve it. For example, drug crimes involving crack, heroin, or marijuana trigger minimum sentences. So do crimes involving firearms, pornography, and immigration. But opponents say the punishment.
So imagine when the women start that Me Too bullshit up and start saying that these niggas was sexually assaulting them. On top of these type of mandatory motherfucking sentences. It was hard for, man, it's still hard for a nigga right now. It is. It's hard for an intelligent motherfucker to think his way through this maze right now.
Doesn't always fit the crime. Take the story of Kemba Smith, an unemployed woman who moved in with her drug dealer boyfriend. After he was murdered, she was charged with conspiracy to traffic all the drugs he left behind. Mandatory minimum sentence, 24 years. In another case, John Horner, a 46-year-old fast food worker with prescription painkillers, met a friend who wanted some of his pills. The friend turned out to be an undercover agent. Conviction for drug trafficking, 25-year.
Let's just keep it real. That wasn't no goddamn friend. No, that wasn't no friend. No, fuck no, he wasn't. He wasn't no friend. He'd have told him, hey man, I work undercover and this, that. Now that's a friend. That motherfucker right there, that wasn't no friend. No, don't let them sugarcoat y'all like that, man. They tried to honeypot y'all with that shit. He was a friend. Yeah, okay. This ain't no Biz Markie. That motherfucker was out there selling his prescription pills. That's why I tell people all the time, no, man, I don't sell shit that they give me, man. I take that shit, and if I stop taking it, I flush it down the toilet, man. Yeah, and I ain't selling a motherfucking thing. Nothing but my music and my merchandise. That's it. That's it. My talent. That's it. I don't sell no motherfucking narcotics. I don't sell pussy. I don't sell nothing. Nah, I ain't gonna go there. Yeah. I'm gonna be good today. Praise the Lord.
At 25, Timothy Tyler got caught selling LSD with his dad. Because he had been caught selling twice before, the mandatory sentence, life. Since mandatory minimums were imposed, there has been a 500% increase in the incarcerated population at a cost of $80 billion to run the prison system.
Over policing.
How can police reform stop disproportionate arrest rates? Imagine living in a neighborhood where police are everywhere, and most stops target certain groups. That's often how over-policing in communities of color happens.
Yeah.
When police focus heavily on these areas, it leads to more arrests for minor issues.
Take a look at New York City. Here, black people are being arrested and stopped at almost twice the rate as the average New Yorker. Now, if you went over to Tulsa, Oklahoma, being black means you are 2.7 times more likely to be subjected to physical force by police officers than white people. Now zoom out, and the story nationally doesn't change.
Wow.
For example, data shows that across the U.S., police officers stop black drivers at higher rates than white drivers.
Now, in the defense of law and order, black folks, y'all can help y'all selves out of a lot of these motherfucking situations by not getting so snappy at the motherfucking police. Yeah, that cop ain't did shit to you. No, yeah, and then you gotta put yourself in his shoes or her shoes. They might not have got no sex. Motherfucker that they fucking with might be robbing them or cheating on them, trying to play them for a fool. You don't know what the fuck they got. They human beings just like you, motherfucker. So, you know, for them to pull you over and you know goddamn well you wrong, you know you smoking in that bitch. You ain't supposed to be smoking and driving and shit like that, operating no motherfucking motor vehicle. You in there, you got that bitch Cheech and Chong the fuck out. Got that bitch Cheech and Chong the fuck out. And then you gonna get mad at the officer. And then tell the police you ain't gonna get him your license. You ain't got to. Oh, okay, well, it's a lot of things that you don't have to do, black folk. It's a lot of things that you don't have to do, man. But I'm gonna tell you straight up like this, it's consequences to every motherfucking thing that you trying to do. Yeah, there's consequences. And 9 times out of 10, y'all see how that shit been working out for y'all? Y'all been getting hit over the side of the motherfucking head. Y'all been getting pepper sprayed and took to jail and getting your ass kicked and all that shit. When all you gotta do is, excuse me, officer. Yeah, man, what was it that I done? I don't mean whatever it was. I didn't mean it. Yeah, man, I'm easily distracted. Anything, tell the truth, motherfucker. Try standing on that. Try standing on the truth and see how that shit work for you. Yeah, man. I guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, that the punishment ain't gonna be as severe as you gonna make it by lying and being on that stupid shit. I guarantee you won't.
This is often called over-policing.
Okay.
It happens when communities either face a large police presence in their daily lives or face aggressive policing for minor offenses, and sometimes for nothing at all.
Disproportionate arrest and systems designed to incarcerate black men.
Mass incarceration means that we've got a very high rate of incarceration historically, comparatively, and the other thing is the rate of incarceration is so high, so socially concentrated, that we're no longer incarcerating the individual, but we're incarcerating whole social groups. The rate of incarceration now is about 5 times higher than it was historically. Historically, it was 100 per 100,000. Now it's about 500 per 100,000. If we look at prison, if we add jail to that, it's about 700 per 100,000. Nowhere in the world incarcerates as much as we do. We've seen extremely high rates of exposure to the criminal justice system for African American men with very low levels of schooling. So if we think about black men who were born in the late 1970s and who were growing up through the American prison boom of the 1980s and the 1990s, the chances that they're going to serve time in state or federal prison if they dropped out of high school is about 70%. So going to prison for that group of black men with very low levels of schooling, that's become a normal life event. And that's really only...
So black woman, I'm trying to figure this out from y'all, right? Like, if y'all know this type of shit going on, and when I'm talking to the ones who got sons and brothers and, you know, males in their family that they care about, if y'all know that this type of shit going on, then why y'all out here leading like how y'all lead? Huh? Once again, the black man has to go in shackles and shit about you and your decisions. Once again. That's what the statistics is saying. So like I said, this discussion today is not just hold women accountable, it's to hold these niggas accountable too. Because I'm trying to figure out from these niggas, why y'all keep making these stupid ass decisions, man? Why y'all motherfuckers out here gang banging? Why y'all niggas out here selling drugs and killing each other and committing crimes and shit? Huh? Why? But then y'all can walk around here talking about we the most educated and we got the most millionaires, and then it be the motherfuckers who ain't even got $20 in their goddamn pocket talking about what we the most of. Motherfucker got on knockoff clothes and all that shit like that, talking about what we is. We a motherfucking laughing stock to the world right now, yo. Do you understand that? African Americans, melanated people of America? Do y'all motherfuckers understand that? We the laughing stocks of the world, man. Why you think everybody coming in and invading our fucking country and doing what the fuck they want to do? Taking our tax money, sending it back across seas and all kind of other shit. And we sitting up here arguing and fussing and fighting and shoplifting and killing and man, doing all this stupid ass shit, and these motherfuckers steadily coming on in and replacing your goofy ass. This is why I don't get it. That's why we having this conversation right now.
Happened in the last 10 years.
This was real, this was intentional, and this was structural violence.
Yeah.
But here's the part that I must say.
But how long we gonna keep harping on that? How long we gonna keep using that shit as a crutch, man? This is all I'm trying to figure out. How long is we gonna keep using this shit as a fucking excuse for why you won't get your ass up and go either create you a job with your creative ass or motherfucking go work? make better decisions and learn something besides these fucking rap lyrics and shit. Learn something about politics. Learn something about the stock market. Learn something about medical and all this other shit that we got going on around this motherfucker. Besides a bad bitch who got a BBL and you pay for it. One way or the other, you gonna pay for it, Jack. Either you gonna pay for the initial BBL or you gonna pay for the upkeep, my nigga. But either way it go, you gonna pay for it. Can you imagine that bitch laying up in that motherfucker coffin when she die? Oh man, you ain't gonna see nothing but silicone sacks in that's gonna be some ill shit right there, boy.
Many black men contributed to the destruction. Not all black men, not most black men, but enough black men. Some black men made choices that harmed their own community. They sold poison in the black neighborhoods. They recruited younger boys into the trade, escalating violence,
And look, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of it. I'm telling you, I'm guilty of it. I sold dope. Sure did. When I was a young nigga, I sold plenty of motherfucking dope. Sure did. Paid for it too. Like a motherfucker. Not just from jail time and shit like that. I'm sitting up here watching the destruction of my community, man. A community that I'm proud to be from. A community that I take pride in. Man, motherfucker asked me anywhere around the world, I done be in there. Hey, man, where you from? I'm from 93rd St. Clair, nigga. Hell yeah. I'm proud of my motherfucking Glenville community. Dead serious. This shit wild out here, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And then y'all say, well, that nigga, he this and he that. No, nigga, I seen the error of my ways, and I seen what this man about to tell y'all right now about how these older niggas that was giving up the game and showing the nigga this, that, and the other, how they was real live poop butts. They was real live poop butts, man. Trying to destroy it, teaching us to destroy ourselves. It started with the drugs. Then it moved to the gangs, and from the gangs it moved to y'all know how it go. Y'all know how the dominoes fall.
Ending in shootouts and retaliation, prioritizing fast money over community stability, fed the addiction epidemic. We cannot pretend that every man caught up in the system was just a victim. We must acknowledge that some men caused damage from the inside.
Frank Lucas was an incredible street dealing boss.
Mr. Untouchable, Leroy Nicky Barnes, whose photo on the cover of the magazine caused genuine anger of U.S. President Jimmy Carter. And I must say, the anger is well deserved. Because what president wants to see on the cover of the New York Times one of the main drug lords of the country, who has about 3,000 dealers bringing him millions of dollars?
Well, y'all made him rich. Y'all made him rich. Straight up. It was y'all. Y'all brought that dope over here. Nah, man, we had marijuana over in this motherfucker. Peyote. We had natural shit. We ain't had no motherfucking we ain't had none of that cocaine. We ain't had none of that shit. None of that. Y'all brought that shit over here, white man. Y'all made him rich. So and then hey, you see what it did? Y'all made an ignorant nigga rich, and the next generation that looked up to this ignorant nigga, now they getting rich up off the powder. And a crack rock. And the motherfucker, well, now it's the Fetty Wap. Yup, that's what I call it, Fetty Wap. yeah. That motherfucker Fetty Wap, boy, that shit, boy, fuck you up.
Both forces broke our families. The system destroyed the foundation. Some brothers knocked down the walls from the inside. And black women and children lived through the fallout.
There's another warning about cocaine today. Crack now has spread to almost every American city.
It is a problem in Houston, Philadelphia, Kansas City, Tucson, and Sacramento.
When that shit hit, it hit like a motherfucking tornado, nigga. It hit the whole, it seemed like on one weekend, that's all it took for that shit to spread all over the motherfucking nation, Jack. Crack cocaine. Yes indeed. Yes, indeed. One weekend. A motherfucker's going out partying and shit and getting introduced to that crack cocaine. And once they got introduced and they got hooked on that shit, man, listen, it became a motherfucking war zone. It became all kind of whatever fuck you was looking for. Yep, it was a free for all. And kids my age at that time, man, we had to do what the fuck we had to do to survive. Yeah, man, we had to do to fucking survive, man. Cause it was at the point, man, where bitches was selling their motherfucking kids to the dope boy and everything, man. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Between them 70s and them 80s when that crack came out, like they talk about, man, listen, man, there was women out here selling their children, man. It was fucked up. Men wasn't, man, they wasn't out here sucking no dick or no shit like that. Not yet. That wasn't until like the late 80s, early 90s type shit. Yeah, them niggas was on some old fruity ass shit. They was on some of that Puff Daddy motherfucker shit. Yeah, they was on that Puff Daddy shit. And them niggas, man, decided to get on that fruity tooty shit. And that's all that was. And them motherfuckers on that Puff Daddy pink cocaine shit.
In the 1980s, the media sounded the alarm that a new drug, crack cocaine, was taking over American cities and that it had an especially devastating effect on pregnant women and their newborns.
A new study says that babies born to women who use cocaine during pregnancy are 3 times as likely to be born with birth defects.
They tend to be what we call jittery.
They're very, very high risk for cerebral palsy, mental retardation.
These children, who are the most expensive babies ever born in America, are going to overwhelm every social service delivery system that they come in contact with.
And they offspring finishing up the job right now. Yeah, the offspring of the crack baby. Yeah, man, that motherfucker's finishing up the motherfucking the resources right now. Yup, surely is. Surely the fuck he is. Surely he is.
The rest of their lives.
Drugs take away the dream from every child's heart and replace it with a nightmare.
This is the accountability piece that we cannot ignore, black men, because if we ask black women to face uncomfortable truths as well, we must do the same.
Yup. We gotta, hey, fellas. This is where it comes in on us.
Masculinity requires honesty. Leadership requires responsibility. And healing requires transparency. Now we reach one of the most influential and harmful pieces of the modern gender divide. In 1979, Michelle Wallace released Black Macho and the Myth of the Superwoman, a book arguing that black men were patriarchal, chauvinistic, insecure, abusive, weak, and imitators of white male oppression. But here's the truth that most black feminists do not understand and acknowledge. She conducted no real research, no census data, no marriage statistics, no economic data, no CDC fatherhood studies, and no academic methodology. Wallace didn't study black men, she assumed black men. And she assumed black men based on personal frustrations, anecdote.
And that shit going on still to this day. Black women still assuming that all black men are the same. Just like they assume that I hate black women. When in fact I love them so much that I hold them accountable and stand on that shit. I don't give a fuck how mad they get at me. They'll thank me later. Yeah, they'll thank me later. You know how I know? Because plenty of them then came back and thanked me. Yeah. When they actually sat back and they thought about what the fuck it was that I was talking about, they came back. They said, hey, man, thank you. Thank you. You gave it to me when my motherfucking daddy did it, man. You gave it to me realer than any nigga ever gave it to me. And they ain't had shit to do with being on no sexual shit or nothing like that. I want to see the black woman succeed too. For real, y'all holler that equality shit. I look at the motherfucking demographics of this shit. It ain't equal. Now the black woman losing and she being played as a fool. She thinking that it's her man playing her as a fool when it's them poop butts that her and her kind and motherfucking raised. Well, come on, let's get back into it.
Stories, 1970s feminist ideology, recycled narratives from the Moynihan Report. feminists of that era aggressively promoted Wallace's book. She gave it national coverage, media exposure, credibility, distribution, and cultural influence.
In a 1979 interview with the Washington Post, Gloria Steinem said that Wallace's book, quote, made every reader understand the political and intimate truths of growing.
Don't I talk about this woman all the time, y'all? Facebook, don't I talk about this woman? Didn't I say she was the one who started this feminist movement? And y'all bit into it? I tell y'all this shit all the time. Here go the facts right here. Say Gloria Steinem said Wallace made every reader understand the political and intimate truths of growing up black and female in America. This is quoted by her right here, man.
Black and female in America. And in coverage through Ms. Magazine, the magazine Steinem co-founded,
Ms. Magazine,
Black Macho
y'all remember me talking about that Facebook? You remember I said that it was a magazine that came out that indoctrinated all the black women was reading this shit. That's what led the niggas to start reading the Playboy and the Penthouse and all that shit. Because at the newsstands, this Ms. Magazine was everywhere. And it was ran by a Jewish woman. Gloria Steinem. Jewish woman. I'm just saying. Ain't no anti-Semitic shit or nothing like that. It's the truth.
Shaped the 80s. That comes from Ms. Magazine's promotional coverage of the book, cited in Wallace's biographical sources. So not only did Steinem praise the book, she helped give it national visibility and legitimacy. Her platform put Wallace's ideas into college classrooms, feminist circles, and public discourse.
Now again, this is only going off of her hypothesis, her educated guess on what a black man is or what he's supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? Now check this shit out. This shit about to get wavy.
This matters because Steinem had previously worked for a CIA-funded organization called the Independent Research Service in the 1950s and 60s. This is not speculation.
CIA,
Steiner admitted it, former CIA officials confirmed it, and the New York Times reported it in 19...
So, in other words, what you trying to tell me, brother, is if this Jewish woman worked for the CIA, she was running a motherfucking social mental trip on these motherfuckers. An experiment. Seeing if she could pull it off. Okay, let's get to it.
67. And you're probably asking, what was her job? Her job was to influence youth political ideology during the Cold War. A decade later, she used that same media and ideological influence to elevate a book that blamed black men, reframed systemic issues as gender issues, weakened black gender unity, aligned with white feminist interests, downplayed racial oppression, and shifted all of the responsibility onto black men.
But the most revealing and the most vocal statements about what the new black man expects from the new black woman came when I met with a group of young unmarried friends one Saturday afternoon.
Now check this conversation.
I think that what's happening in America as far as black men, black women is concerned is that there's a revolution within a revolution. We're fighting our own woman. Our woman will not allow us to emerge as black men. No.
It's 2025 and we still fighting our own woman. But this was back in 1970. This when the fight started between the black man and the black woman. This when the whole fight started, y'all. And we still here, 2025. That was 1970. Now check them out. Check out how our fathers, niggas in my generation, how our fathers were speaking up. See, they don't want to talk about how our fathers were speaking up for us. No, they want to say our daddies weren't never there. Our daddies was bullshit. That's what they want to try and say. They don't never want to talk about how our fathers tried to stand up and how they was bullied into submission. But here it go.
But our black women, who has been put in this role of aiding white America, white structure, and castrating the black males, continue doing this. She cannot live with us. It's not that we can't live with her.
Are you blaming us? Are you saying that it's our fault that this happened?
No, I'm not blaming black America women.
I am. Because here it is, 2025, and she still prefers that we can't live with her. You feel what I'm saying? She still prefers that shit. Hold on, let's take him back just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Women who has been put in this role of aiding white America, white structure, incarcerating the black male has continued doing this. She cannot live with us. It's not that we can't live with her.
Are you blaming us? Are you saying that it's our fault that this happened?
No, I'm not blaming black America women. I just say that I'm blaming the system. They are victims of the system like the black male.
Well, why do you say that we are castrating you? You say that you want to be the leaders. Okay. Well, what about the black professional woman? Are you saying that there should be no black professional woman? Are you trying to deny black women the right to be creative, the right to function?
We're not asking for you to take a back seat. We're saying that you have got to be astute enough and can view the situation well enough where you just automatically know what your role is and step back. And whenever you want to have that aggressive thing, this is the thing that the young black man today is not going to tolerate. My old man tolerated it because his old man tolerated it. Came up for years and years and years. But today, the young black man is not going to take it. He's going to be out there and the white America has used black women to keep the black.
Now, this is how our fathers, the 70s kids' fathers, was speaking up and telling them women that we wasn't going to take this shit from y'all. This is why y'all having the mishaps that y'all having, ladies, with these gentlemen of the day. Because y'all mamas them thought that it was a motherfucking game. While they was trying to season y'all with that bullshit, boys was getting seasoned on some whole other shit. And then, on top of that, you had boys who was raised in single mama homes who was being abused by these same women because these men stood on this shit. Same thing going on with the kids of the day. You see, the kids of the day, only thing is they can divorce their parents. See, we couldn't divorce our parents. Fuck we gonna go? Huh? See, these kids got places to go. They can go to Job Corps. They can go to a motherfucking group home. They got places to go. All we had was juvenile, the streets, or motherfucking Metzenbaum or some shit like that. An orphanage. That's all we had. We ain't had the options that the kids of the day got. But you see, fellas? See how our mamas them lied to us like a motherfucker and say our daddies them didn't give a fuck about us? You hear them black men speaking up for us? And they told them bitches, us, our generation, we wasn't going for it. High five to all y'all, man. High five to all y'all. Stand on your 10, boys. Stand on your 10.
In his place. And you're still aiding him by saying, well, we're qualified. We want to work. We can help.
Black scholars such as Angela Davis, Audre Lorde, Bell Hooks, Toni Morrison, all rejected Wallace's book for the exact reason. And at the same time, Steinem boosted Black Macho. And at the same time Steinem boosted Black Macho, Ronald Reagan was selling a racist stereotype. And that's where we get the Black Welfare Queen.
The stereotype of the so-called welfare queen has been used to demonize those on public assistance for decades. It's a politically potent image depicting an undeserved...
Now y'all see how the coin then flipped? They done already ostracized the motherfucking man and got him out here fucked all up and looking crazy as fucking everybody's eyes. Now it's time to attack the woman. Now it's time to attack the black woman. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all see how this shit went? Now pay attention.
Aid recipient getting rich on the backs of taxpayers. Politicians, including former President Ronald Reagan, have been accused of exploiting this image as a kind of racist dog whistle. Meanwhile, the original welfare queen that Reagan used as a basis for his caricature was based on a real person. The new book, The Queen, tells the story of a woman who went by many names, was accused of many crimes.
By Josh Levin. Again, another Jewish man. Y'all see how, black folks, y'all see how these motherfuckers done capitalized off y'all niggas from entertainment to writing books. They set you up for the bullshit and then they write books about you. get rich off of you. See this shit? When y'all gonna wake up and stop fighting each other? Huh? When y'all gonna wake up and see the real motherfuckers who playing on y'all, man? You ain't gotta be violent towards them, just cut them off, cut their supply off. They'll eventually run back into that hole that they came from. Dead serious. Don't support them motherfuckers and shit that they do. They the ones trying to usher in this motherfucking True ID and all of this other shit. They the ones who want surveillance on you. And you know why they want surveillance on you? Just because of what I just said. So that they can get rich off of you. They can write books about you. See, they read books. Niggas don't read. That's why you don't know nothing about none of this shit. Because you don't read, you don't study, you don't do no research.
And whose image as a Cadillac driving welfare recipient has lived on. Hari Srinivasan recently spoke with the book's author, Josh Levine, about the real-life woman behind the moniker.
Her name was Linda Taylor, and she was identified by the Chicago Tribune in 1974 as a person who had committed welfare fraud while driving fancy cars, including a Cadillac, and very quickly after that, she was given the nickname the Welfare Queen. And it was a nickname and a stereotype that really very quickly blew up.
Black women were demonized, black men were implied to be absent, and the black family was framed as dysfunctional.
Bingo.
Two different forces, one conservative, one feminist, were pushing the same result. Black men and women lost.
Now, if you add in today, you got both of those statements still standing true, but you add in the black child now, because the black child is uneducated like a motherfucker, because they pushing the black child through school. They got y'all fooled like a motherfucker, especially these ignorant ass black mamas. They got them fooled just like they fooled them into believing that they was the most educated. No, y'all the highest, y'all the most enrolled. Y'all the most in fucking student loan debt. For real, shout out to my motherfucking homegirls who was smart enough to, hey, when they was fucking around in them streets, they had a dream. And they put their motherfucking street money towards their fucking dreams. Straight up. Making sure that they was cool. Shout out to them motherfucking women, man. Them was some smart girls. Dead serious. Them was some smart motherfucking girls. And if a lot of you niggas would have paid attention and listened to a lot of them girls, y'all wouldn't been going through them problems that y'all go through. Straight the fuck up. Straight up, man. So I'm just keeping it all the way gangster with y'all. Y'all be sitting up here trying to be on some bullshit with me all the time because you don't like the conversation. But again, we gotta address the problem. Y'all don't want to address the problem. Y'all females, y'all get mad when a nigga get to addressing these issues because it's you. Yeah, it's about you. It ain't about the man. It's about you. You always wanted to be about the man. No. Hey, shit, don't you represent the man? Don't he represent you? So what he do affect you. What you do affect him. It's time for y'all motherfuckers to be held accountable, man. Straight up.
Trust in each other, the family begins to fracture, and the gender war begins. By the 1990s,
And
black
y'all
macho
lost that
became
shit.
required college reading. Talk shows pushed stereotypes. Dr. Phil, Oprah, Sally Jesse, and others amplified dysfunctional narratives.
You know, for many of us, it is hard finding a good man, no matter what your race, no matter what your background.
And I'ma tell y'all something. Any nigga who done been to the penitentiary will tell you too. This all they show you all motherfucking day long. They make sure that you can watch these type of motherfucking shows. If you ain't out working out, or doing some other constructive shit, this is what they got you sitting in the day room watching. Shit like this. To beat up and tear and fuck up the black man's head. For real.
But where are all the good black men?
We living it up now.
Reading the statistics that there are very few black men for
bullshit, bitch. I don't even want to hear it. We done figured it out now. Yeah, we have. We done figured it out. When niggas got stock portfolios, motherfuckers got money saved up and for a rainy day in case a bitch want to put him out and all that shit. Yeah, we done wisened up. That's why these hoes can't get that shit off on this generation of nigga. When we put our foot down, when they started this war of the sexes, we put our motherfucking feet down and we said no more. We won't be in no super step simps. We won't be in no suckers. None of that shit. None of that. And then they called it up. They said we was red pilled. Okay, we took the red pill then, bitch. We saw the truth. And we don't want none. Nope. It's gonna be our way or no way. And they thought that we was bullshitting. Hey, TB, didn't I tell them last year? I said, hey fellas, if you got clean dick, you got you some money, you got your own shit, you know, your own place to stay and your own transport. Didn't I tell them motherfuckers? I say, man, y'all gonna be the motherfucking prize, man. Just hold on out, nigga. Hold on out. Y'all got one more year, man, and your stock gonna go up. Keep that dick clean, boys, and your stock gonna go up, man. I'm telling you, man, the right bitch gonna land in your hands, man. You ain't even gotta be out here be thirsty or none of that, man. You just be out here, just be yourself. That bitch gonna pull tight on you, and she gonna give you everything. She coming with the purse. Yeah, that purse got a midget in that motherfucker, about 3-4 of them in that bitch. Yeah, and I ain't talking about no kids, by no other nigga neither. That bitch, man, she got about 4-5 wheelbarrows to help her carry them purses. Yeah.
I find it difficult at times to have a relationship with a black man.
Academia frames black men as patriarchal failures. Social workers assume absentee black fathers. Media portrays black men as irresponsible.
James, you're laid off! James, no!
Birth stats get misquoted, mass incarceration context gets ignored, and black male unemployment gets forgotten. Black women were taught black men are the problem. Black men were taught black women don't respect us. And both were repeating narratives that originated outside the black community, not from our elders.
But when you look at today, in today's society, it stands true. The black woman don't respect no motherfucking black man, not when she trying to emasculate him. How? She rather see him with his motherfucking wristband like this and wearing makeup and all that shit. She rather be friends with him and lay up with him and eat bonbons and shit and look at the ceiling and all that. Yeah, man, she rather do that shit with one of them motherfuckers than a real man. So it holds true today. I'm just saying, they set it up. It's being executed.
Not from our marriages, not from our families, and not from statistics. And before I leave you, let me be clear. The black family did not fall because of black women. The black family did not fall because of black men.
You hear that?
It definitely did not fall because of welfare checks. The collapse came from economic sabotage, mass incarceration, government surveillance, feminist narratives not rooted in data, racist propaganda, poorly researched books, and a political system that benefits from black gender division. But now,
And who led that stance? The Democratic Party. The DNC led that stance. They shut down our government for 41, 43 motherfucking days behind that shit. Because they wanted to stand in solidarity with this shit right here. They did. Say what happened to my arm? I broke my arm. Yeah, I had to go get some hardware put up in my shit. I broke my shit. But y'all don't see that, man? This is the same shit. And I told y'all, man, listen. I told the black woman and I told the white woman. I said, listen here, y'all being played on with this feminist shit. Don't do it. When they started the war of the sexes, and I'm gonna be all the way honest, this war started in 2020 when they shut us down with the pandemic. That's when the war started up. Because once they opened it back up, women was like, fuck us. They was really on fuck men, especially the black man, the melanated man. They didn't give a fuck if you was an African American, Native American. They didn't give a fuck. If you was a melanated man, fuck you. And then it went from fuck us to now we gotta pay to be in their company. You see where I'm going? Yeah. For real. Hey, no, good looking out. But hell yeah, this is how this shit went. And now we at a standstill because now the women are on the fence. Even the lesbian women are on the fence right now. It's a lot of bulldaggers, man, that want to come back to fucking with real men. They done dealt with these women enough that they like, man, I see what these niggas talking about. These bitches is spoiled. These bitches is horrible. For real, this is what the lesbian women are talking about. I done been seeing a lot of them too, man. A lot of them motherfuckers with them short haircuts, man. And yeah, they keeping their shit faded up and motherfucking dyed up. They going back to going to fuck with these niggas again. Uh-huh. And guess who getting left behind? The feminist woman. The woman who think her education outweighs what it is that she's supposed to stand for as a woman. I had a discussion with my homegirl over here on motherfucking, hey, what up with it, Nick? We over on Prism and YouTube. We ain't doing TikTok right now, man. Fuck them. Yeah, I had a discussion with one of my homegirls over here on Facebook. She asked me, she said, man, why all your topics about black women and this? I say, man, listen, my topics don't be about the women. She said, who hurt you? I'm already knowing that this is a deflection. This is a woman is deflecting what the fuck I be saying. You feel what I'm saying? When they respond with who hurt you, that's a woman deflecting accountability, Jack. I'ma just tell y'all straight on up. She's deflecting fucking accountability. So don't even go no further. When she asks you who hurt you, you know what my response is, and it's the honest to God truth. A bitch and a rotten ass hoe. Yeah, a worthless ass bitch and a rotten ass hoe. That's who hurt me. Yeah, that's why I don't like bitches and hoes. Nope. I got a reason for not liking them. I got a reason for not liking the motherfuckers that I don't like. I got a reason for it, and it's legitimate as fuck. So how you gonna get mad at me? Because some bitches and some hoes hurt me. And it looked like a lot of y'all walking around here sounding like them, looking like them, talking like them, walking like them, acting like them. I got PTSD behind what these bitches done to me. Straight up. I got PTSD behind what the fuck these hoes done to me. So now, it triggers. You gotta know who you dealing with and how to deal with motherfuckers. And maybe if you straighten your act up, you ain't gotta be in there. Because the women and the ladies, they understand where the fuck I be coming from. They do. The women and the ladies always understand where I'm coming from. I ain't bashing no motherfucking women and no ladies. No, man, I give them the proper respect. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Good evening. How you feel? All that. Yeah. I give them they respect. A bitch or a hoe, fuck you, hoe. You rotten ass and low-life bitch. Yeah, because that's how they want to be talked to. That's how they act. I'm just saying. Y'all can't, this is where I be confused with women at, man. Like, 1 minute you want to be treated this way and talked to this way. And then the next minute you don't. No, it don't go like that. It is what it is. You got to stand on that shit. If you're going to stand with the bitches and in solidarity with the bitches, then stand with them. That's like us men. If we going to stand in solidarity with the gangsters and the street niggas, we got to stand with that shit. That's why I don't understand how these niggas in this generation doing all this snitching and telling and shit. I don't understand that. Then they get mad at me because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Yeah, man, I told y'all I was a part of that entourage that he said the older niggas was teaching us young niggas how to sell the crack and all that shit. Yeah, I was a part of that entourage, my nigga. I grew up out of that shit. I grew totally up out of that, man, because it was immature. And I saw where it was leading my friends. I saw where it was leading the community and all of that shit, man. See, the average drug dealer today, he don't know what it's like, man, to have a bitch bring her motherfucking kids' clothes and her fucking children to you to try and sell you for a hit of some dope. He don't know what that shit like. No, man. For real. You don't understand. What you say over here, brother? Let me see. Play smooth, say. I'm done with the... Yeah. Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Fuck that, man. And most men are choosing the single life. Shout out to my nigga, man. All I'm going to say to a motherfucker is keep your dick clean, your motherfucking stock portfolio looking good, and, yeah, stay polished up. And don't worry about it, because the bitch going to fall right in your lap. Time's getting hard for them. Time's getting hard for them. They thought that it was going to shine forever. For real, they thought when the sun came out, it was gonna shine forever on their ass. They didn't put up for no rainy days. They didn't put up for no motherfucking nothing. They went on trips, vacations, just like right now. Bitches didn't already spent that $2,000 check that motherfucker Trump promised. They didn't already spent it. For real. Motherfucker ain't even been printed up or even negotiated on if they gonna give it to us for sure. But it's a go. It's a go for real, yeah. But I'm just saying, them bitches done spent that up already. And I guarantee you ain't none one of them hoes thought about investing. None of that motherfucking money. Not a bit of none of it. Unless it's into some drugs or some illegal shit. Guaranteed, them bitches, man, ain't there, or some lashes or some stupid shit. What you say? Say. Yeah, me too. I like spending my money too. But see, I got me a lady friend, man, and she don't mind spending hers on me neither. Yeah. We look out for each other. That's all. We look out for each other. Fuck that. Two is always better than one any goddamn day. Yeah, it is, man. Fuck with these motherfuckers out here talking. I suggested a nigga, you know, if you single right now, I suggest for you to remain that way. Especially with what's going on out here, man. We got STDs being spread around this motherfucker left and right, man. You gotta vet these motherfuckers more carefully out in this bitch nowadays, man. For real, you just can't be going to the club, meeting up with no bitch, and taking her back to the house no more. No, you can't do that shit no more. Fuck no. Nigga, you'll fuck around and wake up with some shit you can't. The doctors don't even know what the fuck you get. Yeah, man. You'll wake up with some shit the doctors don't even know you got it. What'd you say? Yeah, man, I ain't paying shit. I pay my rent and my life insurance policy. Yeah, so I ain't got to leave it on my children to bury me and all that shit like that. My grandbabies had some motherfucking couple of coins. Granddaddy leave them some coins and start their lives up. Hell yeah. Other than that, no, man, I ain't paying shit. Pay a motherfucker no attention. I just told a woman that shit earlier, man. I get tired of that shit, man. Women just begging all the time. She's standing in front of the goddamn stove just begging. For real, man. Like, lady, you got a pussy. If all that, you'll sell that pussy for a hit of crack. You'll sell it for a hit of wine or some liquor or some shit like that. So why the fuck, what the fuck is you standing up here begging me for, man? Same thing with these tired ass niggas. Fuck you standing in front of the gas station or the store begging for, man. For real. Get the fuck up, go out, go get something, man. I got a broke arm, man, and I said, fuck it. The bitches get paid online, why can't I? I won't give a fuck what it is, man. They can pay me 10 cents, goddammit. It's better than standing in front of a fucking gas station or a store begging for it. Dead serious, man. I don't understand y'all. And plus, I ain't out here living for no motherfucking Joneses. No way. Fuck the Joneses. Yeah, fuck them. I don't give a fuck what another nigga got. As long as I'm cool and I'm straight, that's all that matter to me. For real. As long as I'm cool, I'm straight, my lady cool, she straight, the kids cool, they straight. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I ain't supposed to. Where's your empathy? Fuck empathy. Where was the sympathy at for me? Bitch. That's what I go the fuck off on them, man. And seriously, be like, where the fuck was the sympathy at for me, bitch? You don't know half the shit I done been through. Dead serious. And trust and believe, most people that don't take no shit off nobody, them niggas done been through some shit, man. For real. And they tired. They tired, man. For real. Find you somebody else to do that with. Yeah. Find somebody else to do that with, man. Because these people tired. They don't deserve jail. And they sure don't deserve no motherfucking mental institution, yo. You feel what I'm saying? God damn, these people that have horrible upbringings and childhoods and shit, let them motherfuckers enjoy their lives, man. Just let them enjoy their lives. They ain't commit no crimes. They ain't no motherfucking nuisance. They ain't, they ain't eyesores or no shit like that, man. Leave them people the fuck alone, man. Get your life together. Because 9 times out of 10, it's always a motherfucker whose life ain't together that's fucking with somebody else. They see a nigga doing a little something a little bit better than them, and they don't even know how this person achieved that shit. You don't know how that person got to that level, man. Leave people the fuck alone. I'm telling y'all, if a lot of y'all practice that shit, the world would be a better place, man. You leave other motherfuckers alone and you mind your goddamn business. For real. You say, yeah, man, fuck that shit. I'm dead serious. Got these nosy ass Karens and all these other motherfuckers all in people business, telling people what the fuck to do and all this shit. Man, mind your business. If the motherfucker ain't doing nothing that's not moral, then, well, why is you fucking with him? Do unto others as you will have others do unto you. See, this is why that most of these motherfuckers from these other countries can't live over here, and they try and bring their goddamn customs over here, man. Because they can't adopt to that shit. Do unto others as you will have another motherfucker do unto you. That's how we get down here. You don't want to be stole from, then don't steal from people. You don't want to be shot, then don't shoot at people. You don't want to be hurt, then don't hurt people. It's just that plain and fucking simple. And we got places for motherfuckers who don't think that way. It's called hell or jail. Straight up. You got places for them people, you say? Yeah, they do. Just like these motherfucking trolls, they be on these motherfucking platforms, man. I asked the trolls, I say, do y'all get paid for this shit? Because I would like to troll. Yeah, if you can get paid for coming in fucking with people, I would like to sign up for that. Yeah, I'm a pretty hard-nosed motherfucker. Yeah, I grew up in the old school, man, with them old school niggas, man, to shoot the shit. They played the dozens, man, and say some wild shit back in the day, man. Yeah, so I ain't got no soft skin. I got tough skin. That's why I'm always getting kicked off these platforms. These goddamn foreigners come on here fucking with me, talking shit, and then get mad when I say something. I hit their ass with a low blow. Yeah, man, them motherfuckers be mad as shit. They shut my whole goddamn live feeds down. But see, I done found prison. Yeah, I done found Prism.com, man. Shit, and them motherfuckers over there, they don't give a fuck. Freedom of speech. Hey, look, YouTube can cut me off if they want to. Shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. Prism still gonna keep me up. Yeah. Once I figure out how to navigate over there with them youngsters, I'm gonna blow Prism up. Yup, we gonna be big, Prism. We gonna be big around this motherfucker. Truth telling. Yeah, man. But no, I wanted to come in here tonight and just lay that on y'all heads, man. You know, we gotta do better. I say this all the time, man. We got to do better, black community, melanated community, Americans, period. We gotta do better, man. We gotta get rid of these motherfucking toxins that we got floating around in the system over here in America, man. We gotta flush that shit. Don't the human body flush out toxins when it's in the system? Huh? Don't it? So why the fuck can't we flush out the toxins that's in our system? In our political system? In our education system? In our legal system? Huh? Why can't we do that? We flushing this shit out. Y'all more worried about if Trump did something to one of them girls at Epstein's party. Man, y'all motherfuckers is fools, man. Fools. The man that it said right there in the transcripts. You got motherfucking victims that said the man didn't do shit to them. And y'all still want to believe the narrative that these same motherfuckers who ran this game, this historical destruction of the black family, the same fucking blueprint. Y'all following their blueprint, man. Why don't y'all try something different for a change? Ain't you tired of losing? Ain't you tired of losing? Ain't you tired of being on the bottom, motherfucker? Then why don't you try something different? Because I don't understand how y'all even going about thinking and what y'all fucking doing. I don't understand this shit, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How can you have such a problem with me? How? I don't like your delivery, so what? Fuck you. I don't like your attitude. Yeah, I don't like your nosy ass attitude. What'd you say? Yeah, you supposed to, man, but it's got to be intelligent. Yeah, man, I only speak some intelligent shit. I know that some of it sound goofy because it's the way that I put it, and I do it like that on purpose. Yeah, to make you think. Because you're going to take a second to be like, what the fuck that nigga just say? Yeah, man, I got a hellified way of putting shit out here. But I make you think. That's why I don't put the visuals up. I make a motherfucker use his listening skills. Because we got visual all day long. We got that shit all day. Utilize your listening skills, man. Straight, if you listen more than most of y'all motherfuckers talk, y'all will learn a lot. If you pay attention more than y'all motherfuckers act and do, you motherfuckers will learn a lot. Straight up. If you stand on them 10 toes on some real shit, man, your life will be so much better. Oh, man, your life will be so much better. What do you say? Oh, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Like I say, I'd have been through too much. Man, I done lost my whole motherfucking family since 2020. I done been through too much, man. I lost my mama, my daddy, my uncles, a sister. No, 2 sisters. Shit. Hell yeah, man. I lost my whole motherfucking family in 5 years, man. Almost 6 years. And you see, I done broke my motherfucking arm. I done broke both of my motherfucking ankles. All this shit within 5 years, man. Yeah, I'd have been through too much. I don't really take to it. And you know, I really seen the hearts of motherfuckers. It was like when people felt as though that I was down and, you know, I was fucked up, they tried to call themselves attacking me. And I'm talking about attacking me on all types of levels, lying on me, trying to bully me, and thinking that I'm defenseless and all kind of shit, and wanting me to be defenseless. Yeah, these motherfuckers wanted me defenseless so that they can do what the fuck they wanted to do to me. You was already stealing my money, goddamn. You still want to do it? Now you want to cause physical harm after you done stole my money. What the fuck did I do to you? Straight up, what the fuck now you got me wondering what the fuck I done to you. But see, that's all the psychological game. For real, that's a narcissist at master work. And you can't run that shit on me. You can't run that shit on me. And I'd have been a thorn in the nigga's side ever since. I'd have been a thorn like a motherfucker. Yeah, he never thought that I was gonna swing back like how I started swinging. Oh man, I sided up with the Lord and stood on the truth. Most motherfuckers, they side up with the devil and stand on the lie. I sided up with the Lord and stood on the truth. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, like I say, a lot of people don't understand. Everybody who come to the internet ain't out here on no goofy shit, man. Some motherfuckers who come to the internet honestly be on some real shit. For real. Look at Charleston White, man. Some of that shit be comical and it be bullshit, but a lot of that shit be real as fuck. If you get past the dumb shit that Charlie be on, if you can get past that, then man, you'll really understand where he's coming from and what he's talking about. For real. And 9 times out of 10, he dead on. Whether he talking about the gangbangers, he talking about men, whether he talking about the women, whether he talking about the politics, he on it. But that's life. Look at how many people quote the Bible and call themselves trying to live by the Bible. But then they still out here fornicating. Still out here drinking. Still out here drugging and partying and shit. Look at that. Like I say, man, we living in a society where it's filled up with hypocrites. For real. It's filled up with fucking hypocrites. Everybody's a hypocrite in some shape, form, or fashion. Hypocrisy is the democracy over here in the United States of America. And I'm just keeping it gangster. Hypocrisy is the true democracy over in this bitch. Because it's fucked up when a person can be guilty of the same shit they accuse you of. That's fucked up. It seems like this is how this country is ran. From the ghettos to the motherfucking White House. This is how this shit is ran. When people gonna stop being hypocrites? Start living for something. Like I say, the first thing first, man, you know, until you find you a motherfucking suitable spouse, a partner in life, man, that you want to ride that shit out with, man, just practice dick control. Ladies, practice pussy control. Yeah. You ain't got to touch that motherfucker every time and get to tingling and get hot. No, you don't. Find you something else to do. Something more constructive. Something towards bettering you. Why don't you go learn you a skill or some shit like that so that if you single, it might benefit you to help your husband with. Now y'all got something in common. Y'all can spend time doing some shit. Think about that. You always want them to take you on dates. I know a nigga who used to take his wife on dates to Home Depot. Hell yeah, they used to go to Home Depot and they go to a motherfucking Steak and Shake. Go to the Home Depot, walk around that motherfucker for a couple of hours and shit, do some shopping, think about some new and plan some new projects to do around the house, and yeah. Then once they leave, they go stop at Steak and Shake, go grab them something to eat, go back to the house, sit down at the table, have a nice dip and then meal. Bitches don't even have tables, man. They keep talking about they the table. They don't even have tables. They don't even sit at the table and eat a meal no more, man. They don't. Not unless it's Thanksgiving, a birthday, baby shower, a pit bull getting born or some shit like that. Yeah, man, you know, or a motherfucker funeral or repast or some shit like that. Other than that, them bitches don't use no tables. My grandmama my grandmama had a kitchen table. She had a dining room table. That dining room table got used for everything. That was Granny's office. That was, the meeting spot. Yeah, man, shit. These bitches ain't even got no tables nowadays talking about they the table. Or they got a table can't nobody sit at. Yeah, bitch got an all glass table with glass chairs and all that shit. Can't nobody sit there. What the fuck you got it for? Just to show off? You could have done something better with your money. Yeah, why you pressed? Go ahead, go sell that goddamn table. Don't nobody sit at. And they don't do nothing but collect mail, junk mail, and motherfucking dust. Now, hey fellas, when they get to selling their tables and shit, microwaves and tables and shit like that, that ain't no real bitch. No, fuck no, that ain't no real bitch. Get rid of her. Run, boys. Run like a motherfucker. Run. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, get the fuck on up out of there. But no, we're about to get on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on through Prism, YouTube. Y'all know what it is. Facebook, man, I love y'all to death, man. And before we get up out of here, y'all know I got to drop some motherfucking something on the ground for the Hungry Hounds, man. I love this song. I'm going to keep promoting this over in the WastelandMusicEntertainment.com store. Y'all see it up there in the motherfucking thing, the ribbon up there rolling around, and y'all see it over there in the description. So, man, go ahead, go over there, go copy y'all a copy of this shit. This shit is hot. Produced by me, written by me, recorded by me. Come on, let's get to it.
Question. What you got for me? This ain't for everybody. This for Charles Berry
It's never said why niggas hate me, for me being me. I just water with me, get a bag while haters roam the streets. My bottom chick, she super sexy, get us good and free. Put us together, it's whatever, just ain't for the week. Since I got money in my switch, she love to keep me close. A mellow yellow tatty, fine, thick, Holy Ghost. Don't get it twisted, baby, listen to the chatter and run. Back with a mission to a nigga, call it having some fun. He got a fetish for that mister, so we kinda alike. One got a problem with whoever, the other handles shit right. But when we link, then the tables turn and mayhem gon' flip. We'll turn the jet to holiday into a horrible trip. Even society to label us New Orleans jokers. Sinister, and I think it's so as fuck your culture. A scorpion on a scale, calculated and can't fail. Won't either for any reason, bet you never get the tail. It's called winning and really winning with precision in the vision. So vivid that when the pendulum's tilted, it's over, bitches. Our crime brings your demise, and game where people die to choose right and live on. You choose wrong and get that prize. take me, go meet me and me. I just want her with me, get her back while haters roam the streets. Hold my body, she super sickly, give us the freak. Put us together, it's whatever, just ain't for the week. It's never said why niggas take me, go meet me and me. I just want her with me, get her back while haters roam the streets.